Girl, you look so pretty today for the podcast. It's a very special event. Or do you have your pretty panties on?
Ooh, Virgil certainly does like to have his way.
Ooh, you a big city girl now, aren't you? Too spicy. This whole episode's too spicy. We got guests, live recordings.
Absolutely. We're letting loose.
Oh, honey.
With the best of them.
Yes. We're answering your questions in the DMs with Love Connie.
Oh, yes, absolutely. So, I have a question. Are you ready to hot goss?
That's hot goss.
Oh.
Mom! Hello, you sloppy little fox, you lazy little fox, you little... Oh my goodness. Oh, is your tea, is it steeped? Is the tea steeped?
I haven't done that in years. I don't even have a lighter on me.
Do you have sugar-free vanilla?
Oh.
Sugar-free vanilla syrup?
You want that sweet stuff.
We want to welcome you all back for yet another steaming, piping, scalding serving of hot goss. And this time, the goss is live.
Did you say lies? Because me and the truth.
The goss is lies.
So it's our weekly chat show where we talk about
Events in
Events
our
in our
lives, gossip
gossip
and
and
politics, and take a deep dive into the DMs. So let's go ahead and get into some
hot goss.
How's everyone doing? So this is what it's like to be inside of a podcast. We always dress this way every time we record.
We do. We always put at least one fingernail on, because how else are we gonna do a bump? I sometimes just a toenail.
Oh wait, that's who's on my dress. Look.
NPGFAG.
It's Nicole Page Brooks.
From Atlanta, Georgia.
And she wore French tips on her toenails on season 2.
I'm just so glad that those charges didn't stick against her. Remember? Oh. Y'all got Google.
What? What? Okay.
She was helping people build snowmen.
Oh, like that. Okay.
Winter Wonderlands.
So wait, we're at the Virgil. You shot A Star Is Born in this very building, right?
I did. Yes, I definitely did.
Was this where Lady Gaga was doing La Vie? Was it in here?
Yes.
Was it really? You did your scenes here.
No, she did her scenes here. This is where Shangela introduced her and shit, I think. Maybe they had another stage over there. No, it was here. But the dressing room was faked where Mark was selling our merch. Did you see those lovely t-shirts? Commemorative.
Wait, what shirts? The Tivana, St. James, Dupree, Onassis, St. Vincent,
Bebbington, Deluxington,
Diopulence.
Diopulence the fourth.
Those shirts, we accidentally ordered way too many of them a long time ago when we used to say Tivana all the time. I used to say it every third word. Now I never say it, ever. However, the shirts are still available because of a huge ordering error. We ordered way too many, but you could be a part of podcast history. I think we should do a bit with them.
Yeah, who's got a match?
We should get hot models. We should get hot models in the audience to model them.
Are there any sugar models?
Then we play hot music. Okay, we're supposed to do a podcast, I guess. What?
So this is the part where we talk about assorted hoopla. And
Hoopla! Tweet toots!
Tweet toots! The hoopla from this weekend was there was a massive drag sale in the Marco Marco My Store parking lot in the back.
Did anyone come? I don't care. We sold everything. I don't care if fucking 3 people came. We sold it all. Okay, yeah, we did a drag sale.
I didn't even blow anybody this time.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Because the first time I did a drag sale at Willam's studio, Willam snuck one of the customers in the back. And
Not the back, upstairs. This one. Everybody say hi to Big Dipper.
Hello.
Didn't I tell you to get behind the curtain with just your feet out?
I don't fit.
Oh, man. It was a wonderful drag dropping sales. Alaska and Marco changed the face of drag in West Hollywood for the next probably 5 years. So many proliferations of like drag for the world, and it's a good thing that you did.
proliferations.
She didn't watch any of it.
Proliferations, profiteroles, and
Perforations.
perforations.
My kidney right now. Are you going to miss the items?
No, I don't miss anything. I wear the same 3 things in drag every time I do drag.
Not true. You're wearing a new dress with Nicole Paige Brooks from Atlanta, Georgia on it.
I bought this like 10 years ago.
Wait, you paid for that?
I did. I bought it for. She did it as merch, like literally, like a very long time ago, and I just found it.
I love it. What an icon.
What an icon. How's your search for trade as Yosemite Samantha?
Listen,
How's that going?
I'm going to light a single birthday candle in the corner of my home later, and I suspect there will be a line by morning.
You're just gonna say it's lip liner. Just it's just like,
I'm gonna say I'd like to keep it on.
Is this your new drag identity? Is this forever?
Could be. Yeah. Maybe I like being more relatable. Wait, how did my inner saboteur get here? Yeah, I don't know. I'm over being beautiful.
Beautiful.
I'm over it. So I'm just trying this out. And I mean, I'm still gorgeous, but like, it's like relatable. They're like, oh, look, she's a hairy bitch too.
I like it. I like it right now in this look. I think it's really working.
Well,
It matches the hair perfectly. It's very gender F word. As RuPaul says, she says gender F word instead of gender fuck.
well, I must ask you a question. The question is, do you have any favorite songs right now? Anything that's brewing in that old blonde hopper?
Anyone?
House of Love
Hot
by RuPaul.
songs of the moment.
House of Love.
Let Loose by Lucy LaDuca. Do you agree that this song is having a moment? It's a modern drag classic.
Security.
And I don't think it would be having as much of a moment as it is. Oh, it's not because of us. It's not because I think it's because they bamboozled her so hard on TV. They made her sound so bad. They turned her mic up so loud it sounded like this mic right now. It was like, let loose! It was peaking. Let loose! It was so, they made her sound really bad, and then they cut to everyone going. And Michelle just going. And then Irie Dubois was like, Lucy LaDuca is such a mindfuck right now because she's singing about being loose, but she's walking around stiffer than a dead fish. This was how we were introduced to Lucy LaDuca's hit single. And you know what? Now you've got Jasmine Kennedy walking down the hallway with all the icons doing the Let Loose challenge. Maya Rudolph is laughing about Let Loose. She's like, let loose. Oh, that's funny. It's an iconic moment. So good for Lucy LaDuca. I think it's an anthem of people standing up and saying, we don't always believe the bullshit editing that reality TV shows tell us to believe, and we're going to like this song even though you told us it was bad. That's what I think. Yeah.
I do appreciate that it is a hit single because that single indicates one.
Oh, Taylor Swift? Is anyone seeing Taylor Swift?
Next.
What? When is the Taylor Swift show in LA? Oh, August. What? Does everyone hate Taylor Swift in this room? Oh my God. She's a talented young artist. Okay, next topic. Fuck. I'm just reading what's on the cards, baby.
Okay, so
Dipper is our puppeter. He's a puppeteer.
Diplo would like us to talk about Diplo now.
Oh, yeah.
There's Diplogate. Diplo apparently got his dick sucked by a person who wasn't maybe a woman. He says, I'm sure I've gotten a blowjob from a guy before. It's not gay unless you make eye contact with the guy. Is that true? Because I don't see many heterosexuals at the glory hole. And you can't make eye contact there. Well, one eye.
How does he not know?
Molly, for sure.
He knows.
But do they
That's
know?
fine. Or is it,
Do they know?
or do they know Diane? Or is it this widespread thing of the like gay baiting thing? Because they know gay Twitter is a thing, and they know if you get gay Twitter, you can take over the fucking world. That's the truth. That's the truth. Pedro Pascal.
Gay.
Is he really gay?
Gay, our friend told us, and he knows him.
Are we outing someone against his will?
I don't care. Against his will, my name is Will, so it's not against anything. Goodbye. That's how that works.
Anyway.
Would you suck? Hands up if you'd suck Diplo. Actually, no. Podcasters can't see hands. Make noise if you'd fuck Diplo.
Let loose. Why don't we go ahead and throw it to our rainbow spotlight? We get a rainbow spotlight tonight, everyone.
Me too.
And it's called "Wish You the Worst" by Mel Quinn.
And there's
Why don't we take a listen?
Yeah, let's listen.
Please may your coffee be cold. Please may your umbrella unfold in the rain. I wish you'd feel the pain. You drove me insane. Is this a narcissistic game? Always looking for someone to blame. I know I shouldn't hate. Times are hit us, so I wait. You left me in such a state of woe. Can't tell you how much you should step and let go. You fool people thinking you're all so soft. Please do yourself a favor and have a day off. Meeting you was a curse, and I wish you the worst. People like you should be left on the...
So this is the part where we get political. There's so many good news things to talk about, right? Especially regarding drag.
Have you heard the good news?
What key?
Are we gonna sing it? Girl, you tell me what key. I'll match. You tell me the first starting note. You sing the first part.
You're trying to do too much. Sit down, girl.
Go ahead. Sing the first part. Sing the first part.
Let's get political. I wanna get political.
Okay. What's the starting note? Let's
Get political.
Wait, can I do my version now?
Yeah.
Let's get political. I wanna get political. Right?
Yeah, it's becoming clear when
Yeah, that's your right
Gabriella-
hand. You're right.
When Gabriella gently suggested that Willam was going into harmony, she was correct.
Let's get political. I wanna get political. Let me see your poli-sci.
Keep singing like that. You can be Rainbow Spotlight.
Today for you, tomorrow for me.
I wish you the worst, bitch.
What is going on in politics?
So in Nebraska, in support
Oh,
of trans
God.
youth in the state of Nebraska, Senator Michaela Cavanaugh promised 3 weeks ago to filibuster every bill that comes before the legislature this year, even the ones she supports. She says, this whole card, if this legislature collectively decides that legislating hate against children is our priority, then I'm going to make it painful. Painful for everyone. Omaha?
Omaha.
Thought she was
All right.
Hawaiian. The Omaha married a mother of 3 said, I will burn the session to the ground over this bill. True to her word, Kavanaugh has slowed the business of passing laws to a crawl by introducing amendment after amendment to every bill that allows it to the state Senate floor and taking up all 8 debate hours allowed by the rules, even during the week she was suffering from strep throat. Wednesday marks the halfway point of this year's 90-day session, and not a single bill will have passed thanks to Kavanaugh's relentless filibustering. Kavanaugh said, I know it's frustrating. It's frustrating for me, but there's a way to put an end to. Just stop this hateful bill.
Okay, that is a politician actually politicianing. Thank goodness.
Yeah.
It's very frustrating that there's so much money inside all of the politics. Everyone is in somebody's fucking pocket, and none of the politicians are actually doing their job. They're just clogging up the system so that they fucking can stay in their seat. This is an actual politician doing something about it. That's very nice to hear. That is actually good news. I have heard the good news. Hallelujah, praise the Lord.
I mean, we're also trying to do some good stuff, and we don't even have pockets.
You don't have pockets in this?
No pockets.
There is a back pocket. There's
Is
one
there?
back pocket.
Oh my God, I haven't been back there.
Ooh. You look amazing. Doesn't she look amazing?
Thank you so much, and you look amazing too.
Oh, thank you so much. It's mostly Nicole. It's mostly Nicole Page.
My name is Nicole.
She's doing, my name is Nicole. My name is Nicole. My name is Nicole Page Brooks. You must have a television. Yeah, you know what?
What?
We want to do something about it too. So
Yeah.
we are going to Tennessee.
Uh-huh. We are. Because our sisters need our support down there. It's fucking stupid. The bars in Florida are doing the same thing now. Straight venues are losing their licenses. This place in Orlando that I grew up going to shows to had the Christmas tour with Murray and Peter through, and Jan did Oh Holy Night. And of course, that's a reason to get their liquor license taken away. Like, it makes no sense. Like,
Yeah.
there was nothing adult at the show. Ron DeSantis' little police force, his morality police, actually reported nothing lewd, nothing sexual. I wasn't booked. And Ron DeSantis still revoked their liquor license. And it happened at the Hyatt in Miami, too. It's crazy out there. So we're going down there to see if we can raise money. We're going to put Meatball out there.
Yes.
Some other luminaries will be in attendance.
Yes, so April 13th, we're going to play in Nashville.
Wait, I don't have this card. Where you got
That
card?
is a... Honey, I can't see the card. Honey, I don't know the words. Oh my God. This is an event that we're doing April 13th. We're going to play in Nashville, which is like the iconic drag venue down in fucking Nashville. And it's an event called Drag is Good.
It was called Drag is Great, but then we added Meatball. So
No, Alaska wanted to call it "Fuck the Bullshit."
I mean, I like that name better.
Yeah, but we can't advertise for tickets.
I understand.
and Put on a wig and suck it was vetoed too. Some people just can't take it.
And there's also another fundraiser called Drag Isn't Dangerous, which is, it's going to be great. It's like a telethon sort of thing. These are great. I'm glad we're doing these. But the name Drag is Good. Some drag isn't good. But it shouldn't be illegal. That's my only point. But you know what? I love the name Drag is Good. I think it's really good. And we're going to have special guests coming down with us to join us. This is a list that keeps growing. Eureka O'Hara. Meatball. And more. And more.
Annette Moore has been working for years. You could call her Anne. She's a staple
All
in
our
the drag
friends
community.
Susie Wong will be with us.
Yes.
Always
Cooking.
wrong, never right.
Cooking food.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cooking food.
We're doing like an ultra VIP experience where we sell like very expensive fundraiser dinner level prices to have dinner with us. That Susie Wong is going to be making the dinner.
Yeah.
I feel like a politician.
Yeah.
How much is it? $1,000 a plate? $10,000?
We're giving them bowls, first of all.
$20,000 a paper bowl.
Fill up this
Come
China
on, we're
Dixie
raising money.
cup.
Yeah, it's a very good cause.
We're doing an after party. Meatball's gonna be in a kiddie pool filled with pasta. Spaghetti dinner. No one's allergic to nightshades, right?
We're also going to be auctioning up.
Excuse
gonna
me.
We're gonna be auctioning off iconic drag items as well.
Like my asshole.
Oh.
And also my front parts. No, we're gonna be auctioning the RuPaul wigs. Remember those Party City wigs?
Are we auctioning those?
Well, I don't want them in my house anymore.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah, so we have a virtual bevy of goodies.
Yes, and we're all the money is going to the ACLU Drag Defense Fund and local mutual aid funds in Tennessee.
Yeah.
We love it.
So if you're within reach of Tennessee, put on a wig and come do the good fight with us, please.
Occur.
Ooh,
The Good Fight starring Christine Baranski.
Baranski.
Yes.
And Audra McDonald.
Yes.
And what's that one hot guy? Delroy Lindo. Ooh, honey.
Ooh.
Delroy. Ooh.
Is Juliana Margulies in that?
Yes, she was, but I don't like her wig, so we don't talk about it.
Why don't we go ahead and take a break and maybe we'll do a tip spot.
Take a break.
Take a break.
We can all go outside the Virgil.
Oh my God, sometimes we get these girls on the roster. I don't even understand their names. I don't even understand their names. Some of these drag girls come in paper plate or whatever. I don't even know their names anymore.
I don't know.
Is that a drag name?
She was up there with her Nair and her Veet.
Oh
and,
my God.
I
All
was
in the
like,
dressing
honey,
room.
no.
Sally Hansen spray everywhere, all over my white chiffon. Oh my God, all over my marabou.
Ooh, what? Oh, I was like, what is going on in my guts? It was my phone. Maybe it's her. Oh, no, it's not.
We have a very special tip spot for the night.
We do. Please get your ones, nickels, and dimes ready.
A bag of hot nickels will do. She appeared on the current season of Drag Race, but not in the way that you might think. She was even more special than those 16 lucky contestants because she was a special guest there as well as she is a special guest for us tonight. Please welcome to the stage,
Love Connie!
Hi, yeah. I thought I was coming to the Johnny Carson show, not hee-haw. Hee-haw! Oh, hi, everybody. What do I do? I was dry until I got into this hot room. Hi.
Everybody say hi, Connie.
Hi. Can I get a beer? I'm so thirsty. Oh,
Could
are we not
we?
allowed to?
No, you're allowed.
For sponsors? And a bounty towel from my upper lip, please.
Yes.
And I'm pitting out already. PETA's not here, right?
When,
Okay.
when everyone says hi, Connie, it sounded like they said icon-y. Because you kind of are, you definitely are an icon.
It's so weird.
Yes.
Like, there's a lot of plays on the word Connie. You know, Confidence, you know.
Oh, yeah.
You always call me Constance. You never call me
I
Connie
do.
ever.
I like
it.
Constance.
I love being the shortest person on stage.
She's very
It's
petite.
rare. I know it's rare. I'm usually the biggest, but I feel very petite.
I'm so glad you're here with us. Now, did you notice, everyone, we both stood up when Connie came out because we greeted our guest?
Oh,
If
I thought it
this-
was because you couldn't get past my
No.
fat ass.
No. No, they do this as an interview thing on Drag Race as a challenge. And one time, the one girl just sat in the chair and was like, as the guests came out and they read her, they were like, "You didn't welcome your guest." But anyway, you were on this season as a special guest for that interview sort of milieu. How was that?
It was great. I'm just so glad their celebrity budget went up, you know, from the last time I did the show.
When was
No-
the last season that you did it?
11, yeah, something.
The dancing,
It was
the
aerobics.
jazzercise dancing.
It was that took 3 years to pitch them to, you know, because as is typical with everything I've ever been involved with, people always say, "We love you, we want you on the show. We don't know what to do with you." And I'm like, okay, let's work a couple of years and figure it out. You know, it's Hollywood. It's like I'm so rare, you know, but
You're
after
rare.
that last episode and seeing how I behave, it did. That's
You're-
why I did that. That's why I did that crying video late at night. It's weird. It's a weird
Wait,
thing once
what?
you get my age, you guys. The last 2 times I did anything with drag queens on TV, it devastates. I just start crying. It's this weird. I think it's a menopausal thing, but I did. I feel like
From
I feel
joy?
like- well, it's that thing of like I've been such a fucking cunt my whole life. You know, I'm a Sagittarius. I'm also was raised in Louisiana by a bitch who was raised by a bitch to be a bitch. That's a Susan Tyrell line. Oh, I like this now. But yeah, you know, but the other weird thing about Drag Race and drag queens in general, like you have a specific look where you're recognizable if you don't have your glasses on.
And you can smell me.
Yeah, you can smell your pussy from a mile away. But like when you go in to do the show, it's, you know, 8 months before it airs. So I don't know who I'm talking to, you know, when you're doing those things. I was like, this one girl kind of sucked. And the other girl was fine. She was really sweet. And then the minute I saw Lux, I was like, oh, me and a sister in a golf cart. No, I was just like, you're winning. And then you go watch the show and you start getting to know the girls. I don't remember who they are. And then I start liking the one that I thought was really terrible. And I'm like, what the fuck was wrong with her? Like she literally, it's just funny.
Which
So,
one?
It was the big one. What? It was Mistress Isabel Brooks.
Oh.
She gave nothing. But that's all right. It's still
She's
fun.
24 too.
Exactly.
So-
That's what I think is fun about this season, how that show is kind of weird and how it can evolve as like now they're TikTok queens, which there's nothing more fun and interesting, you know, when you've been on the stage as long as we have, to get a kid that's never been on the stage that just does it for the camera. Because during COVID, I just didn't want to be any part of that. I was just like, this is, you know, I love this. It's
The TikTok
It's just
community thanks
great.
you for that too.
you know. They're gonna be shut down. I'm not. You're not getting my data.
I think they just did a little bit.
I want to know about Candy Hernandez.
Yeah, she's your nemesis, right?
Do you know who Candy Hernandez is?
No.
Selene Luna.
Really?
Yeah, Selene Luna. We would always do. Well, we would call each other on the phone and be like, "Candy, yes, Connie." Well, she has a little girl. Yeah, yes, Connie. I was like, "Have you heard from Steve or Todd?" Connie, we're supposed to go to the park at 5, and we would just make up scenarios. And she lived near me for a while over on Cahuenga, and there would be sometimes where I would go pick her up in my car, and we would just have the best time pretending to be teenage girls looking for our boyfriends. And then there would be also times where she would let me film her as if she was being abducted. Again, things that are funny 10 years ago.
Different
we're-
time.
Yeah, it is. It's a fucking different time now, and it really bums me out. I am forever getting in trouble with my mouth and everything, but I'm fascinated by, the word police and.
Is that the only hole that gets you in trouble, Con?
No, my asshole has been a pain, my entire life.
It's from all that bending and snapping,
Honey,
right?
can you say sacroiliac?
What?
Or rub my nerve? Can I tell you a funny story about my first summer stock job?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, because I don't know if we don't have time. There was this piano player. Her name was
We have
Mo.
all the
She was
time.
this really, really old woman, and they would do shows. Okay, talk about some weird shit going on in Texas. This was in Granbury, Texas, south of Fort Worth, where and this really mean lesbian who was an old jazz singer on the circuit with Tommy Dorsey's band and Pearl Bailey. So she hung out with like the real deal. All right, but there was a time where they were doing Can Can and or Hello Dolly, and Mo kept going. She would play the piano, and then if the audience was good, she would start repeating choruses. Like, hey, come on, work it. It would be something we would love. But
Spit it back from the bridge.
Exactly. And she would just go. There was one time they were doing Can Can, and the Can Can girl was just like, oh my God, end the song, and she just kept going around. It's like, bitch, I can't do this. So one time she did it to Joanne, who was playing Dolly. Ooh, I just came. I knew it was gonna happen.
And you canned your way to Hollywood.
Just you. That's an Osos from H&M. But anyway.
Wait, the squirrel's name was Osos before it died?
Or Joanne. But she kept doing choruses of Dolly, and then they said that the song finally ended, and Dolly walked off the stage. She cleared the stage, and the orchestra pit door opened, and she had a quick change, so they had already unzipped her, and her dress was halfway down, so her bra and her tits, and she looked into the orchestra pit, and she goes, "Don't you ever do that to me ever again!" Wham! And slammed the door. So I got a good education in just lose your mind, shit show from the start to the finish. And like I say, they don't know what to do with me. But everyone loves me. I do. I received y'all, I've never even, you've received hate mail, right?
Oh, yeah.
I know you have. People fucking hate your guts. I did for a while. I was convinced she was out to kill me.
Did you get me fired from that Legend of Billie Jean show?
I didn't.
Who got me fired? So mad.
So wait, I was at your soundtrack Sunday.
I thought you said I was at your soundtrack. What?
I was at your sound check earlier. No, Soundtrack Sundays is an event you do at Akbar. Has anyone ever gone
on
to Soundtrack
Sundays?
Sunday?
It's really fun.
It's kind of
It's
the
really
last
fun.
Sunday of every month. It's technically, but yeah, the Cavern Club closed and is kind of
Is it gonna
weird.
reopen?
It's so weird because like that everyone. It was a typical thing. Like everyone's out of town who has any documentation or anything locked in the safe, and then the LA Fire Department shows up. Like, what's down these stairs? And literally they're like, oh hell no, hell no. It was all decked out like a fire trap. So, who knows? No, it was. That was always the joke about that place, but it was awesome, just,
Yeah.
it was awesome. So yeah, it was really nice of Akbar to give me a spot.
Does anyone have any
And-
nail glue?
For
no, I
me?
don't use
Oh,
nail glue.
sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I
she's
don't
a
really
tab
have
girl.
nails.
She's a tab girl.
She's a tab girl. But
Click.
you take an 80s movie or a classic movie, and then
yeah.
you take the soundtrack,
Mhm.
and then you do like a dance, like dance
just kind of
drag
create a
show.
show
sort of-
performance around it. Yeah.
It's wonderful. And what made me think of it was people throw money at the stage because they don't want to disrupt your choreography. So they
'Cause I just
crumple
don't know
up
how it's
dollars
weird.
and
Just
throw
throw
them.
it.
Should we try that here tonight?
Y'all,
Anyone
it's
wanna-
fun because they roll them up like you're gonna snort coke, or they ball them
Yeah.
up real tight and hit you in the head, or it's flat and you trip on it. So it's also it's like Frogger, dollar bills. So,
I like when
sorry,
they get a
I
girl in the
tried.
face with $1.
Yes.
And
Okay, before we move on to the next segment, I heard that you might do a little number for us later,
What? Maybe. Oh, later? Yeah.
right?
I don't
Or-
know
or
when.
right
I don't know
now?
when it's coming. I've just been like,
Later.
as soon as it starts, I'm ready to lurch. I'm gonna take
And-
y'all back to Knots Landing. Not yes.
Oh, okay.
We're going
hey,
way
Donna
back.
Mills.
I'm CG Dunn, Lisa Hartman Black.
Oh.
Do you guys remember Lisa Hartman? She married Clint Black. Did y'all know that she was supposed to be Stephanie Zanoni in Grease 2? It's been really bothering me. Because no shade on Michelle Pfeiffer, who doesn't want Michelle Pfeiffer, even if she's miscasting, can't really sing, which is why the don't start. I follow her on Instagram. It's the most fabulous Instagram. No, you will feel so good about yourself, y'all. Don't follow Gwyneth Paltrow. Follow Michelle Pfeiffer. She just sits there and talks about, I'd like to talk about layering of scents. See, he knows.
No, we have a scent bird. We don't talk about other people's scents.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, that's our little scent bird.
Oh, my God.
They sponsor us.
Is that a Louisiana pelican? I love sound effects. That's my jam. Do you have a door slam? Because that's my favorite. That was the Mr. Dan. Dan was like, do you know what we'd be doing a number? And like, there's an art to making like a comic dance number, whatever. And he would be like, do you know what this song is missing? And I'm like, what, cymbal crash? Like siren? A door slam. And he threw it on there, and I'm like, I just told everybody, I shut the fucking. It's just so. If you ever need to end a number and you're like, oh, it's fading out, just add a door slam.
Okay.
It's fun. It's like an Irish
New
goodbye.
soundboard.
Do y'all know what
soundboard item.
Do y'all know what an Irish goodbye is? It's the best.
Does it have potatoes?
Everything Irish has potatoes. But
What is the Irish goodbye,
It's just Irish goodbye is when it's like you've already been at the party and you just leave. You don't. Because
Well,
if you and in LA especially, if you say goodbye, it's just like you're gonna be there
Yeah,
another
it's a whole
20
thing.
fucking minutes. Or then it's like if you were smart, they would start gaslighting you. Well, if you were smart, you would stay. Why is Bette Midler showing up? No. I'm going home. I'm serious. I had to use COVID to like detach from the entire. Oh, I'm sorry. It's your show. Go ahead.
no, good.
See what happens when you don't
This is
hire motor mouths enough in this town?
This is
Give 'em a
why you were amazing on Drag Race as an interview subject, because you're a fucking amazing interview subject. Everyone give it up for Love Connie.
I haven't even finished my beer.
And I want to pretend like we're on the Merv Griffin show. Now, Connie, would you stick around and maybe do a number for us later?
I'd love to, Bob.
Give it up for Love Connie. You can go wait, is she staying for the next segment or is she going to get ready?
I'm staying. I like all these
She's
looks.
staying!
I like all this. I like the silent judgment I'm getting from this whore. Can I tell them that story about what you said that has stayed with me for 15 fucking years when we were on that audition like 15 years ago for that part on some show that
Oh, yeah.
doesn't exist?
Go ahead.
So we were all okay. So back 15 years ago, if you were an actor, and this is before Drag Race, and it was literally like a select 20 of
Connie,
us, let's say.
Kelly Mantle, 3 girls named Jasmine, Black Jasmine, Fat Jasmine, other Jasmine, Jasmoon.
And Kurt Kohler. Remember, there would always be like
She's the
you
one
know,
that fired me.
I told you it
That
wasn't me.
bitch.
She laughs at
Her.
her own writing.
Ugh.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't say that. They're listening.
I don't care. I don't like you.
But we were all there, and Willam and Kelly Mantle were going back and forth, and I was just there trying to present somewhat acceptable. Because back then, remember the breakdowns? If you were a guy playing a woman or a female part or whatever, they would give you the description, and then it would be in all black caps. Must convincingly be able to play a woman on film. which for me, not her, because she was gorgeous, even more gorgeous.
Wait, what?
But
Okay, good save.
you were really pretty.
Good
with
save.
your
We were
little-
gonna have to call the
your
fire
little,
department.
her little button nose. So she's there throwing barbs, trying to psych everybody out at the audition, which is what she fucking did, which is why she worked so much. If you look at her IMDb, but I know. Did you hear the sigh? She knows I'm speaking the truth. That's why she doesn't like it. So we're all there, and Kelly Mantle, you were going to bed. Everyone looks so old and all this stuff. And Kelly Mantle looked at you and she goes, I can't wait for you to get old. And Willam goes, I'm not going to get old. I'm going to move.
And I'd like to announce that I'll be in New York from May until indefinitely. Right after DragCon, I'm fucking out. Bye.
That's the smartest aging joke in LA I ever heard in my life. I don't age, honey. I move.
Find a new market. They haven't seen any of your outfits yet. You can do all your old mixes.
Thank you. That's why I'm glad I don't get hired that much. I can stretch a number.
I mean, when you...
I love a Catherine Trammell. And I love that that doesn't get a laugh anymore. Thank God. Catherine did it! Catherine did it!
Is Catherine Trammell the character name from
Yeah.
Sharon Stone.
Sharon Stone's character's
Don't
name?
forget, Catherine did it, but did she? Call Jean Triplehorn now.
Oh my God, those aren't the only cliffhangers.
Did we?
Honey, you want to do a pretty feet contest? I've seen those pickles. I got nice feet.
It's where I keep all the flavor.
I love it.
We would like
This
to
is-
take
Yeah.
we would like to take this moment to introduce our listeners to the cave.
Well, let's take a break first.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
fuck that.
Let's take a break.
It's too spicy. We should do a show called Too Spicy at the Virgil.
Virgil certainly does like to have his way.
I didn't see any boxes or towels.
I scooped him out. Still too much spice.
Oh,
Do you know
one
what
of you
we're talking
fancy
about?
city girls dancing in the kitchen.
From Tu Wong Fu. Virgil.
When he
That
beats
was
up
a
Soccer
I know,
Channing.
it was a 90s movie. I saw it a couple of times.
Speaking of Soccer Channing, do you know that Lucy Arnaz was supposed to play Rizzo in Grease, but Lucy Ball, her mom, wouldn't let her screen test because it was her old studio. She said, "No, daughter of mine." So Soccer Channing got it.
I love
Oh,
that.
wow.
You're welcome.
Do you know who the original Rizzo was on
Don't care.
Broadway? Adrienne Barbeau,
Oh, from
the
Rocky.
sexiest DJ from The Fog. This is DJ Stevie Wayne. Hello out there, mateys.
You're crazy.
I'm not. I just spend a lot of time alone in a studio apartment surrounded by hard media.
Hard media.
Hard
that
media.
should be the name of our next
Hard
podcast.
media.
Hard media.
Hard media. I'm looking for something hard and media.
Bring your
Okay.
old CDs.
This is the moment, Connie, where we go
This is the moment.
spelunking,
Spelunking, unking,
deep inside the DMs. So what we usually do is we
That's
take
the scent bird.
letters from listeners, but since we have a whole studio audience tonight, we're going to field live questions from all of you. If any of you have any questions for Connie or for any of us,
Field these live questions like
Usually
Helen
the-
Fielding.
yeah. Usually the audience applauses at that point.
Applaud.
Okay, let's start with the cute one.
Hi.
Hi, what's your name?
I'm Matt.
Hi,
I guess
Matt.
long time, second time. There's a lot of second times.
A lot of second
Um,
times.
Always lie and say it's your first. They like that.
So, what kind of fragrances do you all like wearing personally, and then when you are out performing? Is there a difference?
Wow, a very Delta question. I love it. I don't know. Do you wear fragrance?
I don't wear any like cum bubbles.
That was rule number one in theater. If you're a theater kid, no perfume backstage.
Oh.
Yeah.
I wore cologne. I don't like cologne, but one time I did wear it with a guy. This was in Toot, who did Carol Channing. No, I had Ben Gay on because I was sore. Sorry, it wasn't cologne. Okay,
Because you
but
ran
it's
out
the
of
same
lube. We
thing.
get it.
And I ran backstage, and he goes, oh my God, you're wearing me gay. My throat is closing up. My throat is closing up. And that's kind of when you wear perfume. Some people just have the stupidest fucking reaction to it. I'm like, gee, I killed you because of CK1. I like Chanel Chance. That's delicious.
And what do you wear,
Is
Alaska?
anyone out there?
I don't wear fragrance. I just let it stink.
Put a little vanilla extract behind your
Yeah,
ears.
right? None of it. Nothing. It's just all natural. It's hairspray. People
got
often
to
tell
be.
me I smell good, but it's because of hairspray.
Spray net.
She smells like Chipotle
Spray
and got
net.
to be.
I taught
Yeah.
Alaska what spray net is, and she just thought that was the funniest shit. Who
Yeah, but it's
scream if
spray
you remember
net.
spray net? Y'all don't remember spray net? Honey,
One
you had to
thing.
spray them beehives like a net.
Aquanet?
Well, I know, but Aquanet was like, yeah, it's like spray net was just, I liked White Rain. Remember White Rain?
White rain,
Isn't
yeah.
that weird?
Oh yeah.
So gay.
That's good.
Jizz for your hair.
Do we have another question? None of us wear fragrances. Wow, 3 strikes.
Hi, my name
Hi.
is Jacob.
Hi, Jacob.
Long-time listener, first-time caller. I have a question for all of you. Who should go home tonight, and why?
I'm the oldest. I want to go home. I mean, I'm enjoying my time, but I'm ready anytime you're ready to wrap it up.
Honestly, I think Dipper should go home. No, I lied. I'll go home. I'll disqualify myself.
I'm just gonna say Willam because I'm sick of being at the Willam meet and greet. I am.
And Meatball should go home. Wherever you are, Meatball, go home.
She's right there.
Thank you so much for your question,
Thank
Jacob.
you. That was good.
Y'all have delicious Modelo. The more I drink, the longer I stay. Wait till I get really lit. I was sober on Drag Race, bitch. Oh my God, she started cussing.
Who?
Me.
Oh, you're fine, girl.
Mom.
We can cuss on the podcast.
I
We're
did
allowed.
want to announce something to these young ladies.
How many
What?
months are you?
Well, about 45 years ago, I just wanted something happen, and the test results came back, and I am your drag mother.
Oh,
And I found out you got disowned by your drag mother.
I did.
You're terrible, Muriel.
I know. Mommy.
I actually don't have any drag daughters. I have this one that he goes, will you be my drag mom? No one's ever asked me that because, why would they? There's nothing that any aspiring drag queen aspires to be about me. Oh, you're so sweet.
Shut
I love
the hell
you.
up. You're iconic. You're the bend and snap girl.
I'm
Shut the
iconic.
fuck up.
Did you audition for that role? Did Joseph Middleton bring you in?
No, I was like a teenager when that came out.
Shut the You're terrible, Muriel.
Any more questions? Oh, yeah.
Hello, young gentleman.
Hi, y'all. My name's Edward. Long time, first time. It's a question for Connie. I don't know if the people in the back can see it, but I had a question about your tattoo on your arm. It looks like a signature.
It
Signature,
is.
just wondering who's
I would
from
love
and
3
what-
guesses. It's the best because I love
Well, it's
hearing
not Ru-
wrong
it's
guesses.
not-
RuPaul.
it's not
Hell
RuPaul,
no.
So we're not saying that.
Yes, it's Debbie Harry.
That's awesome.
That's my. I love that. Yeah, Debbie Harry's my icon. So
I think every
That's-
gay man is assigned an icon at birth. Mine's Janet.
I
you
love
have
it.
you have what's her name?
Debbie Harry. Blondie.
Who do you-
Mine's Latoya Jackson.
Wait, when are you gonna do you need to do a snake. Have you done a snake layout like Nastasha Kinski or her Playboy cover? Remember that shit? That was the best shit ever. Do y'all okay, I have to say something about the Jackson family, because y'all, I have loved Janet so much recently that she's kind of not done anything.
What? She's
But-
on a world
Well,
tour.
I know. Well, back. I'm talking about 15 years ago or some shit, because some shit went down. Do you remember when the news was on and there was a helicopter? Something happened with Michael's kids, Paris. Paris was acting out and shit, and they were in Brentwood, and the helicopters were flying over. And y'all, it's just the best visual. And if you didn't see it, I want to try and give you this visual, just so that the next
mean
time
to
you
hold
go
that?
and see Janet Jackson play, you'll have this visual. So the helicopters are flying over, and they're like, something is going on at the Jackson compound. And you could see Paris in the carport in the parking lot, and Paris was doing like this. but Janet was Janet was obscuring her, and she was in a black warm-up suit. She had her hood on and everything, and this is what I saw of Janet. She was going. Y'all, so I've decided that Janet Jackson should be in charge of all children because what I saw from a helicopter, I was just like, oh God, Janet, please knock the shit. Lift your big clog hoof up. You and your fucking Gina Gershon shit. She'll sabotage. Did you see how she said I got her fired? I'm like, well, you didn't say that backstage. Oh, my beer. Thank you, baby.
Hi. My name is Caldwell, and I'm a listener of the show. I'm a big fan. I didn't know that. I was just inspired by the show. Willam, what did Willam do? No, why did you get why did you get disowned by your drag mom? What did Willam do?
Tell him.
What?
So I was in a band called Transcontinental, and there was a thank you one person.
I remember that.
It was a band that Alaska was actually in before I was in it. It was like Detox.
Really?
Yeah, you did.
I originated the role.
You did gigs. You did gigs. with
I
me.
know I was in it. I
Kelly
thought I was
Mantle
in it
was in
after
that
you.
band?
No, you were in it before me. I
Oh,
think.
okay.
I think. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah. No. Maybe after. Anyway, my drag mom was in it, and she thought that she should be the only big girl in it. And Vicky Vox came along and was born, and she was added to the group, and my drag mother did not like that. And then she said, well, this is my band and blah, blah, blah. And I won't come down to do one number at the House of Blues because there's 4 flights of stairs and it's not worth my time. And I was like, okay, cool. And then I never saw her again, really, at a gig. And then I saw her the next time in a hospital, like, she's alive, it's fine. Probably 8 or 9 years later. It's not Calexis. Her name's Mama. She's a great drag queen. But she's like, she was surprised to see me. And I was like, oh, are you not my drag mom anymore? So, but now I have a new drag mom. Her name's Connie.
It's so, I just love that, like, your drag mom would be on her deathbed and be like, you are not my
I walked in and she said, this was the quote, well, I never thought I'd see you here. You're the last person. And I said, girl, the phone works both ways. Stop trying. And like you lost your toes, not your fingers, so I know you can dial it. She had the sugars.
Hi.
Hello, I'm Shannon. When is drag show coming back?
Oh, well, that's our once a month, once a decade show at Heart. It's very hard to schedule lots of such lovely ladies. It was supposed to be monthly, and it didn't work out that way. Thanks for reminding us, Shannon. Yeah, busy.
We had every ambition of doing it every month, and now we're coming on a year since we did the first one.
I've been waiting.
So maybe we could do it yearly. I think it's time, Willam. What is the theme? Don't tell mom the babysitter's dead. Done. We're doing it. I've had it.
I say we could just do 90s movies. Because then we could do like Boomerang, Clueless, Candyman.
Candyman. I think about him all the time. I do.
I know, that was my first erection too.
I'm serious, y'all, because they did Arrow Video. They do all the, DVD re-releases, and they were showing like, their trailer, and it's Virginia Madsen, and then you just hear him going, Candyland. Oh, and I started getting chills. I was like, y'all, and I love leaving a comment on Instagram, because everyone's a commentator these days. And I was like, y'all, Candyman is sexy as fuck. The only killer that's sexier is Michael Myers. Oh my God. Michael Myers is sexy as fuck. Those blue collar jumpsuits and that non-emotive mask. But Candyman is so sexy because he's always like opening his mouth and it's just like weird. And when he kills people, it's like he's like hate fucking them, with that skewer.
Skew in the belly. We could do Nell too.
Hook. I gave you that hook.
I would do Nell. Because if we do Candyman, who's gonna do the ex-Tina version of Candyman? That's the only song we can do. Candy by Mandy Moore.
I Want Candy by the Bangles.
Okay, that's
Tastes
plenty.
like candy.
Yeah,
that's
that's
my
a good
jam.
one.
Cameo.
That's a good one.
Also,
Cameo, yeah.
Candy Man. We'll do a Mary Jane
Oh,
Girls.
shit, I have
Girl.
cameos to
Candy
do.
Man. Oh no. Isn't that the worst shit ever?
is. I
Literally,
fucking
you
hate
want to
it.
ruin someone's day? Book a cameo for it.
Watch me.
It's like, y'all pay attention. You know when we're going to be in drag. Wait till that day and then be like, hey, 24-hour cameo. Do you do that shit? I only charge $50. Y'all are whores. Y'all charge like $600 yours. I always go in your cameo. What is she charging?
Mine is $69.99 with $30
right.
shipping and manhandling fee.
I knew it was something.
Hey, Carolina. Hey, Carolina. Oh, fuck. Hold on. Hey, Carolina. Happy 2-year anniversary. I hope it goes well. Natalie seems like a really nice girl, even if her last name is Barfield. I hope you have fun celebrating your 2nd-year anniversary in Scotland. The national animal there is a unicorn. You're welcome. And you want me to sing a little something. Okay. Oh, and you have a puppy. How wonderful. Okay, what should we sing, Connie?
Pointer Sisters.
I'm so excited. And I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control and I think I like it.
I want you.
I don't like it. Happy anniversary. Bye.
God. If only my Wi-Fi worked that good. Shit.
Oh, we have another question. Hi.
Hi, my name is Erin. For Connie et al., what theatrical role do you wish you had originated?
Oh, God. You know, that was the fun thing because I started out in sketch comedy, you know, and then you come to LA and you try and do the thing. But back when we were doing it, you just got hairdresser. Again, it was always one line. Oh, my God, the Bend and Snap works, you know, and it gets old. But then what I love about drag, because drag was really never anything on my radar. It was just kind of a means to, if you're an openly gay actor, to, you know, just test out, see if you can do something on film. But I wasn't a writer, but I wanted to be able to tell a story and to do something. So I thought, you know what? I'm just going to portray because I realized with all the gender identity stuff that was also coming in, I was like, well, I identify as a man. It doesn't offend me to misgender me, because the joke about my drag was that when you're misgendered, you know, your whole childhood and everything, it's like, well, I'm not going to tuck because I didn't tuck when I was a kid and you thought I was a girl, or I'm not going to stuff, or I'm not going to shave. So that's just it is being lazy, because it's nice. Honey, and let me tell you something, there is nothing better than free balling in a dress. Again, it's really weird.
I mean, try it without.
But yeah, I love, like, oh my God, Laurie Strode in Halloween, Daryl Hannah in Blade Runner, Laura Dern in anything. I could go on all night. Go ahead.
What, they're all free balling? Is that what you mean?
Jamie Lee Curtis is, and she has an Oscar.
Oscar!
See what where are the 90s?
You snorted them.
No, the question about originating a role.
Oh. What role would you like to originate?
Oh, Angela Bennett in The Net. Yeah.
Everybody I've told about The Net is dead.
That one, The Net. That's what we can do for our next drag show. We'll do The Net. We'll do Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead, then The Net. Okay, great.
You want to pull that shit with the net. The role that I would probably have liked to play is Sonia in The Life. It's a musical about hooking.
Oh, yeah.
It is my favorite musical on the world. And she has a
Totally.
song about, like, being really, like, just tore up from the floor up and, like, over it. And she counts all her Johns. She does the math in her head. And I love it. It's my favorite song. I've never performed it, but one day I will.
What number did you
Word.
come up with?
5?
5 guys? Really?
Well, when people say, oh, no. 5 Johns a night, 6 nights a week. Of course, that was back in my prime. That's 30 Johns a week, 50 weeks a year, because I always visit Mama at Christmas time. So that's 30 times 50 multiplied by 10. Holy shit, let me do that again. After 10 years in trade, I really made the grade. Says here, I've been laid by over 15,000 men.
Yes!
Yes.
I love it. That was a great show. The Star Search guy was in that show. That was when I was in New
Oh, yeah,
York.
Sam
on Broadway.
Harris.
Yes, yes.
When I was hooking, I kept a track of everything, and I had less than 100 clients, very exclusive. And I was a suck and slob girl, they called me, because I would only do blowjobs. That's me. Yeah. That's
And
where I got
I
it from,
taught-
girl. That's
I
where I got
taught-
it. They said, we need a new Connie. She moved west. And I said, I'll do it.
No, I was teaching aerobics at Crunch, Equinox, in every borough.
With your mouth?
And let me tell you, it was in the steam room. I was doing like 4 classes a day, about 22 classes a week. 1 to 4 dicks might have been in my mouth or my hand.
A day?
Yes, I did. Now I say encounters because you know. Some people are like, oh, well, that's not sex, But I had a lot of encounters. I think I'm up there with like Wilt Chamberlain and all those guys. So I was curious as to how much she had.
Just the hooking, out of those less than 100 clients, I went on 160 something dates because I wrote them all down and my tips and everything. Thank you. And that's how Moguls of Media started. Suck and slob. Okay, thank you for your question, Aaron. So informative.
Yes, thank you everyone for all of your questions. This is Willam. Give it up for Willam, everyone.
Yeah. And everybody give it up for the cake and candy in our lives. Love Connie. Thanks, Mom. We love you.
Thank you so much for being here. Thank you to the Virgil. Thank you, Big Dipper.
Yes, you did it! Make some noise for Alaska and Willam!
Oh.
Mom!
To listen to Race Chaser ad-free, sign up for Mom Plus at mompodcasts.plus.
Race Chaser is produced by Forever Dog and Moguls of Media, a.k.a.
Mom!
Hosted by Alaska and Willam.
and produced by Big Dipper.
Editing and sound design by Will Pitts.
Executive produced by Willem Belli, Alaska Thunderfuck, Big Dipper, and Joe Cilio, Brett Boehm, and Alex Ramsey.
Our theme song is by Alaska Thunderfuck 5000.